Hello to all the beautiful people out there and welcome to Tips India, a solution of all your wedding problems. We hope at this time of pandemic, all of you are keeping your calm, staying in peace and accepting the situation as it is. Tips India is a group of young and dynamic wedding planners who are not only passionate about their dream jobs, but we love to give a live reality to your imagination and make your special day the most memorable day of your life. In past few years as wedding planners, we came across a lot of families who not only chose us as their wedding planners but gave us a lot of love and made us a part of their family. Quarantine might have stopped us from stepping outside our houses, but it gave us a lot of time to sit back and think about all the people we have met so far. Thinking about these people, we thought of meeting some of these newlyweds for whom Corona was not only the challenge to deal with. Their newly wedded life gave them a different set of challenges altogether. So here we are, peeking inside the lives of some of these newlyweds and listening to their journey of adventure during quarantine. We present to you our quarantine series, #Couple Stuff, filled with love, laughter and hopes. Love doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be true. And so is the love of Emma and Anirudh, connecting with us from Sydney and sharing their tales of quarantine.
Hi, I'm Emma.
I'm Anirudh.
And we're from Sydney, Australia. And we met working at a pub together actually in Sydney. We worked together for a couple of years before we started dating. And then we got married.
Yeah, I proposed to Emma in India, and then we got married in India in Goa.
In February. Just before the world shut down.
Who decided on the location of your wedding?
In coordinating those two weddings. But yeah, it was from the start we knew we wanted to have India and Australia.
We knew we wanted it in India, but we didn't know where in India. But we thought Bombay was a little too crazy for all these whiteys. So we thought a good entry point to India and getting used to India was Goa, where it was like the perfect hybrid of just a relaxed, chill summer vibe like Bali or something, but also the culture of India.
We knew we loved Goa, and it was kind of very high on the list when we were thinking of places to go. And we got engaged in Kerala, so
Not far away.
not far away.
Where in Kerala?
Kovalam.
So Emma, Indian wedding was a new experience for you. So what was that one special moment for you which made you feel that it was a correct decision to take, or you felt very special?
Beyond our expectations, but I think that the wedding ceremony itself was so beautiful. There's so many little kind of rituals that have a lot of meaning and connection to the earth and fire and water and respecting each other's families and kind of welcoming each other. So I think, yeah, especially, when the drums were playing, but when the sheet dropped, although we had seen each other before, obviously you could feel how special, that moment is. And yeah, I really loved the whole wedding ceremony. Was just, pretty amazing.
And Anirudh, when was that moment for you that your eyes were stuck on Emma and you just wanted the moment to stop for you?
It started on the Feb 3rd at about 10 a.m. and finished on Feb 4th at about 10 p.m. Actually, no, wrong answer. It hasn't finished yet.
So who made the proposal for the wedding?
I did the proposing. So it was in Kerala. We just had dinner, and we'd had a massage before that, and we were walking back after eating way too much as per usual. But I managed to get her to just sit by me while we watched them rolling out the fishing nets. And then I had another backstory to that is I originally had this box that my mum gave me that I'd chosen, but I didn't like the box that the ring was in at all, so I used my grandma's, this little brass box that was given to my mum by her grandma.
And he got down on one knee.
And then I got down on one knee like a true old school person.
I honestly, I mean, as much as we knew we'll eventually get married, and you know, it seemed very idyllic. We just had a massage and we just had dinner. It was the last thing I thought was coming, because I don't know, we're not that organised, and I didn't think Annie was very organised. But after he proposed and I spoke to all my friends and family, everybody knew. He had told most of our family prior, so they were all waiting for this phone call, and I can't believe how well they kept, and he managed to surprise me, considering we kind of, you know.
I tried to make sure I threw in enough curveballs in the India trip to make it seem like there was no time or money to do it.
Yeah, we spent a bit of money on a carpet in Jaipur, so he said, that threw me off, because he said, oh, I need money to buy special things for you. And I thought...
So Emma, after the wedding and spending all this time together, so now do you feel like proposing to Anirudh?
When we first started the relationship, I took way too long, so she was the one who had to sit me down and tell me what the hell was going on.
We were...
When we first started the relationship.
Yeah, we were friends for a long time, but friends who obviously very liked each other a lot, and it got to the point where I was like, you know what, I have to tell this guy I like him. So I finally sat him down and I said, Annie, I like you more than a friend. And he was like, oh my gosh, me too. So I think in a way I proposed to him to get into a relationship, we'll call it that, and he did the next bit.
According to you, what is your person's spirit animal and why?
I think Emma is a dog.
I was going to say you were a dog.
We're both dogs. We're just a bunch of dogs.
Because you're loyal and you're loving and you're always happy. Everyone who meets Annie can't believe just what a great dude he is. So I would say you're a dog. Thank you for also calling me a dog.
You
That's
took
a
my answer.
We're both dogs.
We're both dogs. Unless I see another.
One other thing we got to do, thanks to lockdown, which is we got 2 kittens, which I had wanted for a really long time to get kittens, but we weren't home enough to have new babies. And so since lockdown, I acquired 2 cats. So that was a bonus. There's 6 dogs and 4 cats.
And 4 goats. And 30 chickens.
What makes your partner cranky the most?
I would say messy house. Which it always is.
And I'm a contributor, but I let it get to me when it's superficial mess. So yeah, I agree.
There's a annoying sound in the car.
Oh yeah, actually.
There's one thing in the world.
The car sensors that go off when you're too close to something. Our car has a faulty version because it goes off no matter how far away you are from an object, and that sends Annie insane. Uh-oh, the dogs are about to go. So yeah, Annie's not quick to anger at all. So it's funny things like that, like an annoying noise, or yeah, and actually a messy kitchen.
Yeah.
Annie likes to have a very clean slate to start his cooking.
So, if you get to relive one of your old days with your partner, which day will you pick and why?
Honestly, I would pick the 3 days we had in Goa for the wedding. That was like beyond any of my expectations for not just the wedding, but just having so many friends and family, and just everyone was just kind of floating on a cloud. Like, you guys allowed us to just experience those 3 days and not have to think about anything. And yeah, it's one of my favorite memories, and I just want to relive it over and over again.
I'd say maybe the first few days after Emma and I first started out as a couple. It's exciting times because you don't know what's in store, and I like the unknown. So I think I was excited by the prospect of it, but also scared about her not being what I thought she was in my head. But it was just it was very exciting at the start. So it was that first moment when we first got to realize we wanted to be together.
If you want to steal one thing from your partner, what it would be and why?
Her hair.
I'd steal your beard. Oh gosh. Again, we're What's yours is mine. Annie's.
She's already stolen everything from me.
Yeah, I've taken it all. I would steal his ability to cook. I'm a good cook, but Annie's got this like innate sense of flavor where he doesn't follow a recipe and he just makes like delicious food. So I always stick to a recipe and you know it works out well, but I would love to have that, yeah, just delicious flavors. It's a pretty boring one because I don't need to steal it because I'd rather he do it. So he can keep it.
So you just need to keep him always around you.
Yeah, I need to just make sure he never leaves.
So anything in particular changed after your marriage? Like you guys have been dating each other for so long. You guys are living in you were in a live-in relation. But anything in particular would change, or any sense of responsibility or sense of love for each other changed after your wedding?
Don't think so. I think it's all stayed constant.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we feel any different, but I think that was kind of probably just a testament to how much we kind of had, well, we were lucky to live with each other and know each other deeply prior to marriage. So being married just having that amazing experience together, and I guess we feel it was really special to do it in India and feel more connected to our culture and things like that. So yeah, I think it's made it feel a bit more real, but yeah, in general we're pretty lucky that we've kind of been able to run a few tests with living together and traveling together a lot prior to being married. So not too many surprises yet.
If someone offers you enough money to start a business, but with the only condition of doing it with your partner, what it would be and why?
We've already talked about this, and it is going to be a little Indian, essentially like a just chart kind of setup in town. So we're going to have a little food truck that does like 3 or 4 dishes, maybe like bhel puri, masala chai, maybe something else, maybe Frankie's or something.
That's actually something we've talked about as we try and plan our escape from the corporate world.
What was that one dish you really missed eating and tried your hands on?
Oh, cheeseburger spring rolls.
Longest fight lasted during quarantine, number of days?
0.
Have you ever used your partner's toothbrush by mistake or purposely?
Yes.
Who says sorry first after a fight?
Depends.
I think both of us are pretty sheepish. I'd say, yeah, Annie.
First thing that attracted you towards each other?
Eyes.
Yeah, I mean, looks would be the first thing, unfortunately, and then personality.
If you would had an option of spending your quarantine somewhere else, where it would have been?
This is pretty ideal.
Yeah, it's hard to beat this. Sydney.
Thank you for being with us on the show and sharing all your experience and talking about your quarantine and your personal life with us. So in the end, we want you to thank our viewers, give a really nice message, and and that's how we can wrap it up. Thank you.
Oh, well, thanks for listening. I hope our answers weren't too boring or in the direction of animals.
I hope you've enjoyed viewing with this cat and the dog that was on my lap previously.
Yeah, and I hope you're all safe and well.
And this will all be over soon and we'll be back to our normal lives.
Okay, thank you.
Was that acceptable?
I felt that took a weird turn.
Should we do it again?
I found a love for me. darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. But darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is over